How to make the Flexitarian diet work for you, 5 tips to get started. Also in this video, we'll include some bonus meal ideas that you can buy in your grocery store. First, many of you are watching this video to learn the important details about the Flexitarian diet and how it works, so we'll get into that first. We'll also cover the easiest way to get started adopting the Flexitarian diet into your lifestyle. Let's start by reviewing the details of the Flexitarian diet and compare it to a vegan diet. Then we'll review some snack ideas and the best plant-based protein alternatives. We'll also cover the top 5 tips to get you started on the Flexitarian diet, so get ready to take some notes. How does the Flexitarian diet differ from the vegan diet? The main distinction between the Flexitarian and the vegan diet is, a Flexitarian diet is flexible with the foods you are able to eat, while the vegan diet is strict on not having any animal-based foods. The foods that are off-limits to vegans are animal-derived products, so meat, dairy and eggs are strictly off-limits. Now, before we go on to other important details, let's review the top 5 tips to get you started on the Flexitarian diet. First, the Flexitarian diet is based on cutting back on red meat and non-poultry animal products like eggs, milk, and cheese, but not eliminating them, and this makes it easier to adopt the Flexitarian diet into your life. Secondly, it's pretty easy to eliminate meat and dairy from your diet by following the Flexitarian diet, because you will be consuming alternative non-animal-based foods, which are delicious. Thirdly, it's important to increase your intake of fruits and grains as well as eat more vegetables and beans. Fourth, replace your animal-based proteins with plant-based proteins. Edamame is one of my favorites. For the 5th tip, let's review some proteins that are plant-based, which you can buy in your grocery store. Hummus is a great alternative protein which you can put on different things or eat plain. Edamame beans, I love these. Roasted pumpkin seeds are great too. Then we have black beans, which are also a good source of protein, and garbanzo beans or chickpeas are also a delicious source of plant-based protein. Depending on your own personal preferences, you may find it easy to adopt this way of eating in just a few days, but here are some snack recipes to get you going. Snack 1. Try Ezekiel bread, which is made from sprouted grains, which significantly increases the bread's fiber and nutrient content. It also makes it easier to digest. Snack 2. Chia seeds are loaded with iron, calcium, zinc, and antioxidants. Snack 3. Chia seeds. Since they form a gel when mixed with water, they make a great egg replacement. They're also perfect for puddings and smoothies. Snack 3. Peanut butter toast and your favorite fruit are a delicious and healthy snack. Snack 4 is quinoa, which has plenty of recipe combinations online, or it's also delicious when you eat it plain. When you consider the typical American diet, the results are not good. Your recommended intake of fruit and vegetables and carbohydrates is approximately half of your diet. Despite the fact that the typical diet calls for approximately 1,500 calories a day, almost half of those calories are coming from carbs. The traditional American diet is also quite high in fats. Almost 2/3 of the calories come from fats. Most plant-based foods have low or no cholesterol and sugar. These foods also offer nutritional benefits like high levels of fiber and protein, essential vitamins and minerals, and multiple metabolic benefits, like disease prevention, reducing the risk of chronic disease, lowering your risk for cancer, and preventing or treating heart disease and diabetes. The Flexitarian diet doesn't exclude red meat, fish or poultry. But the goal is to consume plant-based protein that consists of less than 20% animal products, while being able to eat meat when you have a craving. On this plan, plant sources of protein provide the bulk of the protein consumed. The average American consumes 82 grams of protein a day from animal sources. For those that are Flexitarians, they can consume meat as an occasional treat or when out with friends and family. Expect your blood sugar levels to also be lower when you exclude animal-based foods in your diet. Diets high in animal protein have been found to be associated with an increased diabetes risk. So one of the number 1 benefits of switching to a mainly plant-based diet is prevention, because you're much less likely to develop diabetes, heart disease and many other health issues generally caused by a bad diet. If you are typically eating a plant-based diet, you already know that we are eating a lot of protein. The main point of the diet is to eat less meat than you are eating now. The Flexitarian diet is ideal for vegans and vegetarians because it allows you to continue eating the foods you already enjoy. However, the Flexitarian diet is more appropriate for those who don't want to give up meat. One of the main issues with meat is that it's typically high in saturated fat, and many people in the United States eat more meat than they are supposed to. This excess meat in the American diet is contributing to the obesity epidemic in the United States. A diet high in saturated fats is associated with high levels of bad cholesterol and triglycerides in your blood. Reducing your consumption of meat in the flexitarian diet is an easy way to control your blood cholesterol and reduce your risk for heart disease. It will also put your body into a state that greatly reduces your risk of developing type 2 diabetes, cancer, and most kinds of dementia. So the benefits of a flexitarian diet are many, and it's much easier to adapt the flexitarian diet than it is to completely cut out animal-based products, like meat and dairy. When adopting the flexitarian diet, it's also good to cut down on red meat such as steak, beef, lamb, and pork, which contains saturated fat that has been linked to obesity, heart disease, and many types of cancer. Instead, make the switch to chicken or fish as alternatives to red meat. What do you think? Comment below and let us know if you will be starting the flexitarian diet.